Now we'll take a look at all of the PHP pages. So for the header, just to create a MySQL connection, my username, my password was there, and then the database I'm connecting to. The first real page we get to displays here, as you can see, everyone in the players table. And this just formats it. And here we have the option to delete or update. That's what this delete player and update player PHP page do. And then the form below we'll go through. But let's say, first of all, first thing you want to do is right here, insert players, right? So if you click that button, it takes you to this form where you put in a username, which is the only thing required, first name, last name, and gender, and you could submit, and that you'll stay on that page. And then if you click this button, you'll go back to show all players, where your record will be put in here. Now let's say you want to delete a player. You can you can click the delete link, and it will take you to this delete player. It grabs the player ID and runs this SQL statement using the player ID for whoever you clicked on, and then automatically takes you back to show all players. So here we are again. If you want to update, it takes you to update player.php and passes the player ID for that particular player. So update player here. We get, it's the same form as before, and then you can input a new username, first name, last name, gender, and submit. When you do, it gets it runs this update statement with all of those variables, and then takes you and then you stay here, and you can click show all players and go back to here where your updated player will show up here. Now if you want to play a game, you'll type in 2 player IDs, and when you click submit, it'll take you to insert game, and this will fill up that creates a game right here with the default values of 0, 0, and then the 2 player IDs. And then it displays the information for that game. Alright, and then you can click point for A or point for B. If you click point for A, it takes you here where it runs this query, which just adds 1 to A and then displays it and gives you the same options. It displays the game record and then gives you the same options, point for A, point for B, or insert win. Now I had to do insert win because my trigger was not working. The trigger would have automatically inserted a win once the appropriate number of points were achieved by points won by A or points won by B. That didn't work, so I made an insert win.php file. Points for B is the same thing. If B wins a point, you click here, and it does all that, but just increments B instead of A. So now once someone gets enough points and you click insert win, well, you have to fill in the ID of whoever won. Definitely not the best way to do things, but since my trigger wasn't working, I just had to throw something in quickly. But so you put the ID of the winning player in and submit. That takes you to insert win.php, and this just runs this command with the game ID and the winner ID, and then it gives you options to show all players, and just says congratulations, if someone won. You click show all players, go back to here, and then if you want to see how many wins someone has, you can type their player ID here and click get wins, and that runs get wins, which is this SQL statement. Select, and that runs our function. Takes the player ID and returns the number of games they've won. And then you can go back to show all players. And that's just kind of the how all the PHP pages work together. It's definitely not the way I would like to do things, but it's the way they're